All right, so time for us to do business now, and my name is Agyekum Kufour. Straight away, let's talk about investments. As the Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Investment Promotion Center, that's Yofi Grant, has announced that Ghana recorded a total of $5.63 billion worth of investments in the first 3 quarters of year 2017. Now, some 12,200 jobs have been created as a result of the $4.37 billion FDI injection into the economy. Out of the 44 projects registered during the 3rd quarter of year 2017, 33, which represents 75% of the total projects, were wholly foreign-owned enterprises valued at $61 million. The remaining 11 were joint ventures between Ghanaians and foreign partners valued at $58.73 million. The Chief Executive Officer of the GIPC, Yofi Grant, said the GIPC closed the 3rd quarter of the fiscal year ending 31st December 2017 with $3.37 billion out of the $5 billion direct booking target for the year. He noted total foreign direct investments into Ghana included FDI investments registered at the Free Zones Board, the Minerals Commission and the Petroleum Commission. He explained out of the investments registered within the period from January to September 2017, China was the leading source of investments, registering over 25 projects.
But the list of countries from where these projects are coming is very interesting. In the 3rd quarter alone, I think in the lead are 5 projects from the UK, 5 projects from India. But if you look at the sectors, because they're small, the country with the most investments in the 3rd quarter will be China.
The GIPC boss added that there were indications of increasing FDI interest into Ghana on the back of improving macroeconomic environment and a government committed to improving the business climate as well as repositioning of the GIPC to play a more active and aggressive role in making Ghana the most attractive and competitive investment destination in Africa.
We are seeing investors come from all over the globe, from Poland, from Slovakia, from Czech Republic, I think that Ghana is in the right place and is open for business, and so we are going to do all that we have to do at GIPC to make sure it's an attractive place, but also benefits our people in forms of partnerships and capacity building within the Ghanaian.
All right, so let's talk more business as former President John Agyekum Kufour is calling for a policy that will focus on the profitability in the country's energy sector. Well, according to him, the country can, through this new policy, create partnership to attract domestic investments in the sector, particularly in the renewable energy sector, that can be exported to neighboring countries in large quantities.
As government prepares to embark on a solar rooftop program for all its ministries and agencies, and emphasized it will no longer sign any power purchase agreement for thermal generation of electricity, many stakeholders in the energy sector have lauded the initiative. They claim it will bode well for Ghana's renewable energy prospects. Former President John Agyekum Kufour is, however, calling for a policy that will focus on creating partnerships that will generate more investment, making the country's renewable energy sector a profitable one.
Whereas we attract the domestic investors, we should know that the world is one big market now, and we may also talk of partnerships. But I believe that if all the partnerships should try to have local content. When I talk of local content, I'm not just talking of employment. I'm talking of equity holders and partnership that would bring together know-how, capital, markets to generate.
Chairman of Strategic Security Systems Limited, the only company that produces solar panels in the entire West African region, believes it is high time Ghana makes much of its natural resources for the benefit of the entire nation.
We have this plant here. At the moment, we have the capacity to deliver. If we don't have the capacity, even now, we can expand to absorb whatever need government may have. So I feel very positive about that, because in doing all this, government also wants to make sure that it makes savings, and I think government will make a lot of savings introducing that as a policy.
The Chief Innovations Officer of the Strategic Security Systems Limited, which is in its 10th year of operations, says the company is willing to partner Ghana in order to reduce dependence on fossil fuel.
We want to create a kind of environment where, you know, the media is able to tell our story, and we're able to tell our story through the media. We're able to tell our story for people to join us and celebrate. This is a huge achievement. Ghanaian companies, we are pushing towards being a legacy company, and that is our goal here. So we want to do this not for ourselves, but for Ghana. Ghana is an agent of change for the continent, and we want to be at the forefront of that conversation, and so everything that we do is going to be focused on that.
All right, so that's all we have for you in business tonight. If you're seeking to be a great investor, probably become a millionaire, then Dusk Capital is looking for you tonight. We're grateful that they supported us to bring you